Assalamu alaikum, class 7. Chapter number 1 is operations on sets. In this unit, students will learn about to define a set, about the set operations like union, intersection and difference of two sets, to use Venn diagrams to define union and intersection of sets, and to verify the commutative and associative properties of a set. Now we have to learn about what is a set. A set is a group or a collection of. A set is a group or a collection of distinct, well-defined objects. So by the definition of sets, there are two things that are followed. That set is a well-defined and distinct a collection of objects. So what is the meaning of distinct? Distinct means different. No repetition in the elements of the sets. So the elements are distinct, elements are different from each other. And what is meant by well-defined? Well-defined means clearly defined. For example, colors of the rainbow. Colors of the rainbow are the well-defined objects because they have unique colors. But a set of books is not a well-defined set because we do not learn about that the books are of which type. So set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. Distinct means different elements and well-defined means clearly defined objects. There is some information about sets. The objects in a set are written within a pair of curly brackets. Sets can be written in a curly brackets. These objects are called members or elements of the set. So these are the members of the sets, or it is called the elements of the sets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are the elements of the set or members of the set. Each member is said to belong to that set. We can say that 5 belongs to A. The symbol this is used to denote belongs to or is an element of or is a member of that set. We can say that 2 is the member of A, set A. 2 is the element of the set A. For example, F is a set of ice cream flavors available at the ice cream shop. Therefore, these are the ice cream flavors. So F belongs to vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, pineapple, mango. Here chocolate belongs to F, but orange doesn't belong to F because orange is not here. Now we have to learn about how the set represented. A set can be represented in 3 forms. Number 1 is descriptive form, set builder form and tabular form. Descriptive form. A set described in descriptive terms like this. First 5 natural numbers belongs to A. This is called the descriptive form. But if we written in the form of set builder form, a set written as a rule, for example x, such that x is a natural number and x less than 6. If set is written in that notation, this is called the set builder form. But if we written in the form of A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, simply a set with the elements of the set written directly, this is called the tabular form of the set. So there are 3 types of a set can be represented. Now we have to learn about what are the different types of a set. There are so many types of the sets. First of all, we have to learn about what is an empty set. Empty set. A set containing no elements. It is denoted by empty brackets or empty. This is a sign of a phi. This is also called an empty set. For example, B is equals to integers between 0 and 1. There is no integer between 0 and 1. So this is an empty set, or B is equals to empty. Finite set. A set containing only a finite number of elements. For example, in a set builder form, x such that x is a square number and x less than 20. Or C is equals to 1, 4, 9, 16. These are the finite number of sets. So this is called the finite set. Infinite set, a set which is not finite. For example, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to so on. There is no limitation. So this is an infinite set. This is also an example of infinite set. Disjoint sets. Sets which have no common elements. For example, E is equals to 2, 3, 4 and F is equals to 5, 6, 7. They have different elements in these sets. So 2, 3, 4 is not in set F. So they are no common element. So this is called the disjoint sets. Overlapping sets. Set which have at least one common element. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जितने मर्जी कॉमन हो, लेकिन कम से कम एक कॉमन होना ज़रूरी है ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स के लिए. मीन्स G इज इक्वल टू 1 2 3 एंड H इज इक्वल टू 2 3 4. सो 2 इज़ द कॉमन एलिमेंट एंड 2 and 3 इज़ द कॉमन एलिमेंट इन बोथ सेट्स. सो दिस इज दे आर ओवरलैपिंग सेट्स. इक्विवेलेंट सेट्स, सेट्स विच हैव एन इक्वल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. मीन्स 1 2 3 1 2 3 इक्वल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. अगर यहाँ 3 नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स हैं तो दूसरे सेट में भी तीन ही होने चाहिए. सेट के मेंबर्स का एक जैसा होना ज़रूरी नहीं, सेट के मेंबर्स का के नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स का एक जैसा होना ज़रूरी है. इक्विवेलेंट सेट्स नीड नॉट हैव एग्जैक्टली द सेम एलिमेंट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल 1 4 6 इज़ नॉट इन द सेट के, बट दे हैव सेम नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. Now equal sets, that set which contain the same element. L is equals to 2 4 6 and M is the x such that x is a positive multiple of 2 and x less than 7. Positive multiple of 2, it means the table of 2 and less than 7, it means 2 4 and 6, and here is also 2 4 and 6, so they are called equal sets. Now there is another type of a set, universal set, a set which contains all the sets under consideration. For example, J is equals to the January, July, June. This is a set. January belongs to J, July belongs to J, and June belongs to J. And A is equals to April and August. These are the names of the months. Some name of the months are the sets under consideration. Then U is equals to months of the year. So these are the set that contains in the universal set and is the universal set. Subset, a set that is fully contained in a bigger set. The bigger set is called the superset. For example, A is equals to 2 4 6 is a subset of B is equals to 2 3 4 5 6 7. 2 4 6 is contained in the set B, 2 4 and 6. So B is called the superset of A because B is a bigger set. So bigger set is called the superset and the small set is called the subset. So here A is the subset of B and this is represented as A subset of B, and it is read that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of B is the superset of A. B is the superset of A. For example, A is equal to 2 4 6. We have to note down its all subsets. So first of all, we have to write empty set. Empty set is the subset of every set. So empty set, the first element, the second element, and the third element. Now we have to do pairing of these elements: 2 4, 2 6, and 4 6. Then it's that set itself, 2 4 6. So these are the subset of its set, and this is the superset of these all subsets. Null set is a subset of every set, and every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself क्योंकि सबसेट में वो set as it is खुद भी लिखा जाता है. So every set is a subset of itself. All other sets are called proper subsets. The set itself which is coming in the subset is called the improper subset of that set, and the remaining sets are called the proper subset of this set. Now what is the cardinal number of a set? The number of elements of a set is called its cardinal number. So the cardinality of this set is 1, 2 and 3. 3 number of members. So cardinality of set A is 3. Its cardinality is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the cardinality of set B. So number of elements in the set B is called its cardinality. So now we have to learn about some symbols used in the sets. First of all, this symbol is mean is equals to. When two sets are exactly same, their number of elements and the members are also same, then we have to show that this sign, sets having exactly the same members are called equal sets. Is not equal, that means 1 to 5 and 1 to 4 is not equal sets. This is the sign of is a member of. For example, 3 is a member of this set. Is not a member of means 3 is not a member of 0 1 and 2. This is a sign of empty set or a null set. This is shown as this. This is a sign of is a proper subset of. A is equals to 1 2 and 3. B is equals to 1 2. So B is the proper subset of A. This sign is not a proper subset of. For example, A is equals to 1 2 and 3 and B is equals to 0 4. So no element is repeat in the set A. So B is not a proper subset of A. Is a subset of A is equals to 1 2 and 3 and B is equals to also 1 2 and 3. So A is a subset of B. Now we have to learn about what is an equivalent sets. When each member of a set matches one and only one member of the other set, there is one-to-one correspondence between the two sets. sets that can be paired in one-to-one correspondence are called equivalent sets. So students, show in this picture the strings connect each kite with exactly one child, and each child has exactly one kite. हर बच्चे के हाथ में सिर्फ एक ही काइट है और हर काइट और एक ही काइट एक बच्चे के हाथ में. मीन्स दिस इज अ one-to-one correspondence. There is no other correspondence. So sets that can be paired in one-to-one correspondence are called equivalent sets. For example, each element of set B correspond to one element of the set A. A is equals to 1, 2 and 3 and B is equals to 7, 14 and 21. This is called the one-to-one correspondence between two sets. And sets that cannot be paired in one-to-one correspondence are called non-equivalent sets.